Hello and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we're going to be talking about tips and hints for the Easter promo in Madden Mobile. Now this is one of my favorite promos because anytime you get a chance to collect things that open later, like Easter eggs or like Ultimate Freeze presents around Christmas time, that's a lot of fun. So we're going to get into it in a minute, but just as a reminder, please subscribe and like this video, subscribe to the channel. I require support to continue going on with things that I love, so please do so if you can. Alright, so here's the Easter promo screen, and you can already see there's a couple of goals here in the middle. One is to accumulate yards, another is to accumulate points. Now, this is not just in the Easter promo, so if you're playing Arena, League versus League, all of that will accumulate as well. Here are the area in the middle. And then we have a new goal coming on April the 13th, so stay tuned for that one later in this video. So you can look over here on the trade-in screen over here with the different eggs as different items that are needed. It's basically two different color paint that you can trade in. The crystal one is obviously the best one, so my recommendation would be to save up for that one unless you just like getting numerous eggs. So there's a couple other areas over here. This is your stamina that if you watch an ad daily you get 50 program points, which I recommend doing all the time. And then there's a daily bonus of getting at least 15 Easter events. You can do up to 8 with the required stamina per event that you complete. So if you just do 2 of those in one day and then you just max it out, you'll get enough. So today we're going to go for this blue paint one, and you can see the goal that I underlined is 60 rushing yards cumulative. So that just means over the course of this event, which is when in the fourth quarter, you get at least 60 rushing yards. So when you first start off, again, there's the goal. Make sure you know the correct one. There's a couple different varieties. There's 60 cumulative rush yards, 60 cumulative pass yards. I believe that's a chocolate bunny, and then 1 rush TD and 1 pass TD. So, oh, that's great. My guy just automatically goes out of bounds. Okay. So let's try this again. You want to go ahead and score as fast as possible, because if you remember those goals, it's cumulative for points and also yardage. So the points is going to take longer to achieve. So that's how we're going to focus on in this game, this event. That is, we're going to go for 2. You should always go for 2 and try to rack up as many points as possible. Now, with the kickoff, I recommend just booting it out of the end zone, so that way it's a touchback, no time goes off the clock, and then you can just continue. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different and weird, and I'm going to do, instead of doing a regular base defense, I'm going to go to a play type. I'm going to do special teams, and I'm going to go over here to this punt block. Now, they're not punting. The goal is that I want them to score a pass play that gets a lot of yards, but they don't score. My guys are fast enough, and they're going to chase them down. And you're going to be like, hey, man, what are you doing? Why? That's because I don't want to get the ball after 4 downs and have only 20 yards to go to score. I'm going to call a timeout here. So by doing this, I'm giving up quite a bit of yardage, and I'm hoping that banking on my defense to stop them. And then when they do, I can then get another long run, and that'll score more yardage. Oop, almost a turnover there. But so that's the plan. So we're going to continue with playing normal defense, if you will, watching an eye on the clock. Ideally, they run out of bounds or throw an incomplete pass, which automatically stops the clock. Now, in this case, because they completed a pass, but it's not a first down, I'm going to go ahead and call a timeout. Oh, they called a timeout, so I don't have to call a timeout. It's even better. So, you're preserving clock time. We're under a minute, and so we hopefully will get at least 1 more possession and score a touchdown, maybe 2 more if we're lucky. And we shall see. Oh, almost. Okay, well, good. That's actually better that there was an incomplete pass, because, again, that stops the clock. Hopefully everybody watching knows the rules of football, but anytime there's an incomplete pass or a receiver goes out of bounds, whew, close, it stops the clock. Okay, so turnover on downs, clock doesn't run on that. It was incomplete anyway. So now we're going to go ahead and get, hopefully, a long run, and then you see this is why I did the punt block, because Now I have all those extra yards added onto that cumulative total. So that's something that would be a good suggestion if you want to try to build up the yardage there. So going for 2, run it in, good. Now we're up to 29-3, and I didn't film the kickoff for some reason and then got it back. So go ahead and, okay, so we're just playing regular defense. So anyway, just kind of keep going on like you're doing. You want to make stops, get the ball back as quick as you can, and score quickly, because that's how you get more points, obviously, in this event. Okay, they got a first down. Not a big deal, but if they are able to get a succession of first downs, that's going to take away time to the point where you're probably not going to get enough of the possession back. So the team is really, really weak that you're playing against. So unless you just haven't played Madden all season long and you have a brand new team, anybody who has any amount of power is going to be able to beat this team. So good. Oh, well, it would have been better if we got the fumble, but that's okay. We got 29 seconds left, so we're going to finish this out here. So good idea for gameplay is just make sure that you keep an eye on the clock. If the clock is running, you can call timeout. If it's, I'm out of timeouts now, so I can't do anything about the clock, but you just want to kind of manage it. Oh, good. So we got 17 seconds left. Don't do a QB kneel unless you just don't care about getting the bonus points. Maybe you've already gotten them because you play Madden a lot and you've already accumulated enough points. Then in which case you just want to get it over with, then go ahead. Thank you for calling a timeout. I'm going to go ahead and run it around, halfback toss around the corner. Good. Scored another touchdown, so now we're up to 35. And then we'll go for a 2-point conversion again. Hopefully we get up to 37. So that'll be, yep. So that is now 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, 24 points. So that's another 24 added to our point total. And hopefully they don't run it out, but it looks like they're going to, and they're only going to get on to about the 7-yard line. So now with just a few seconds left, the only thing we can hope for is either a fumble or an interception where we get a chance to run it back to the end zone. So, or possibly a safety, because then we get a free kick and the ball comes back to us for one last play. So let's see what happens. It looks like this might be it. So hopefully, oh, good. My safety, Palomalu, got it. Oh, no. Yes! We're going to get another score. Excellent. And then if we run it in again, we're going to be able to score a total of 32 points in this ball game, because it started out 13-13. And, yep, there we go. So now we got all up to 32 extra points added in, plus a number of yardage. And we got the bonus, so all right, so we're good. We get these little paint, I don't know what you call it, like chip, I guess, or whatever, or paint piece. So then looking at the rewards, Chocolate Bunny still got a lot of points to accumulate. And so, okay, so let's go ahead and look at the store. Now, here's one of my tips if you're paying attention. Listen. You accumulate chocolate bunnies, and you can get this bunnies here for this tier player, which is the top tier, or you can get lower tier. Here's the second tier, and if you scroll right, you get the lowest tier. My recommendation is this. They're releasing new players throughout this promo. I recommend, unless you're in dire need of one of these players at that position, save your chocolate bunnies, wait till the very end of the promo, wait till all the players are released, and then you can decide which ones you want. Okay? Now, one other thing. Here's the update. This is brand new today. You have to get first downs. So that new update is first downs. Okay? So make sure that when you play the game, you get first downs throughout. Okay? Now, down in the lower left, I didn't show you this before, but they have different little areas here. And so we're in the main area, which is the far left. This one with the arrows is trades. And then you have these 3 bunny trails. The bunny trails, you use carrots that you get from the login daily screen. You should get, I think, 2 a day. And then you use that throughout the trail, and you have now 3 different trails that you should be using them on. And so I believe you can get extra carrots in the store. So be sure to complete all the events on each of the bunny trail. Looks like there's only going to be 3 trails at this point, since Easter is coming up on Sunday. And hopefully this helps. It looks like there's another event that's going to be on Easter Sunday, so be sure that you do that one. Thank you again for watching my video. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. I appreciate all of